Howdy folks, Super Koopa here. How's everybody doing? I'm doing okay. Just wanted to give you a little bit of an update video here. It's going to be sort of a laid-back explanation of where I've been and why uploads aren't very consistent. To sum it up, I've just been at home doing nothing, which is par for the course for me. And beyond that, there hasn't been a whole lot going on, unfortunately. My original plan was to have New Super Mario Bros. U Let's Play finished by the end of December of 2019. Well, that obviously didn't happen. And so now, it's taking me longer to get done. And it's a little frustrating to deal with, not gonna lie. But it's not the end of the world. I will get it finished. It's just going to take longer than I initially planned. And I'm sorry to people who were looking forward to more consistency, but that didn't end up happening. Life sort of got in the way, as it tends to. And then there was the whole COPPA thing with YouTube that I wasn't entirely sure about. And that kind of put things on hold because I wasn't sure what would happen with the channel and my content in particular, being just a small content creator, if it would affect me or not. And as it turns out, it pretty much hasn't. I mean, things have been pretty stable and steady. Haven't really had much to worry about. So, that's been a positive, at least. From what I can tell. Yeah. And I've just been playing games like this, Pac-Man Championship Edition 2, when I should be making more parts of my Let's Plays. The problem is I get started on a Let's Play and then something always comes up that keeps me from doing it the way that I need to. And it's really frustrating. I mean, really frustrating. But hey, you just do what you can and try to keep you guys updated. And I wanted to say thank you to everybody who continues to watch the videos when they do pop up. It does mean a lot. I don't necessarily care about how many subscribers or anything that I have. But I do care that people are enjoying the content that I do put out, and that means a lot. I have gotten feedback of people saying they really enjoy my stuff, so that's good. But more stuff is on the way. It's just going to be a matter of time. Now, as far as streaming, I had a stream schedule, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern on my Mixer, and I wasn't able to keep to that either. And the combination of that and not being able to keep up with the Let's Plays has been very, very frustrating, to say the least, because I really wanted to stay consistent. And I haven't been able to, because, again, life. But, you know, I want to slowly but surely get back into things. I'll be announcing whenever I do stream, so that way people can be aware. And streaming is tough, honestly. I know I say YouTube is tough, but streaming is actually really tough. So, you can set a schedule all you want, but sticking to it is difficult at times. And then you don't know what you want to stream, you don't know what people like. You know, I don't always get that kind of feedback, so unfortunately, it's pretty difficult. And if I sound out of practice with commentary, I apologize again. That's also because I haven't done this in quite a while, so I'm a little bit distracted. Also, I'm doing live gameplay here of Pac-Man Championship Edition 2. I thought about doing this in post, and I probably should have, but I don't know. I thought maybe it'd be a little bit more personal if I did this while I did it live. That would make things a little bit easier, but maybe not. But yeah, Super Mario Bros. U will be finished at some point. I'm working on it slowly but surely. I've just gotta, what I gotta do is I gotta dedicate a day to just pushing out parts, that way I can get them out faster. What I've been doing is uploading them when I've got every part recorded. But that also takes a lot of time. So, and there's no use of me creating any sort of schedule for YouTube, because I know I won't stick to it. I can create schedules all I want, but I never stick to them. I don't know if anybody else has that problem with their uploads, but and their streams. It's pretty significant for me. And it's a problem I'm definitely willing to admit, you know, before anybody wants to say, well, you don't stick to your schedules or anything. It's like, well, yeah, I'm well aware I don't. It's a problem. I don't want to create a schedule and then not stick to it. I feel like that's lying. Even if I'm not intentionally trying to. It's tough. It's very tough. But I'm just here doing what I can. And I'm doing my best to keep you guys updated when things get slow. Look at that. Look at that beautiful line. Alright, new high score. So yeah, that's... Gosh, I don't know. That's pretty much it. I don't know really what else to tell you guys other than stuff is coming, and it's coming slowly. But surely. And it's a matter of my energy levels and stuff I've already talked about several times before. If you're new to the channel, then welcome. I appreciate you coming. Don't worry, I don't always sound so low energy. It's just kind of how things are tonight, for one reason or another. It's frustrating, but it's alright. It is okay. And I'm okay. I hope you're all okay. I hope you're having a good start in 2020. It's currently January 18th. So the year is still hardly begun. And already there's been a lot of changes to different things. Changes to YouTube, changes to all sorts of different stuff. So I'm here doing the best that I can to bring you guys something entertaining in the form of Let's Plays and commentaries. That's what I'm sticking with, is Let's Plays and commentary. I'm not really branching out from that, and I know that Let's Plays are a dime a dozen, and I wanted to address that because I feel like I haven't yet. I know Let's Plays are a dime a dozen, and you can find pretty much anybody doing Let's Plays. It's probably some of the easiest content on YouTube. But it's something I've always wanted to do, and I'm sure other people have always wanted to do, and I think it's a great thing to do. If you've got friends or people you know that are Let's Players, do your best to support them, however they need it. Whether that's monetarily, whether that's just watching their videos. I mean, it means a lot to them. It's fun. It's fun to share a gaming experience with other people. And that's one benefit of Let's Plays, is just being able to share your love of a game or your experience with a game. That's why I do it. It's mostly for my love for stuff that's on Nintendo platforms. And I play other games as well. I don't want to make it sound like I'm a one-console gamer. You know, I play on PC and Xbox One and PlayStation in the past. The last PlayStation I bought was PlayStation 3. I didn't buy the PS4. I don't know, Sony's kind of made a lot of decisions I don't personally like. The direction of their games I'm not a huge fan of. I'm hoping that'll change in the future, but I know they're not going to E3 this year, at least that's what's been reported. So that'll be interesting. They're going more of a direct style like Nintendo, but even Nintendo has the Treehouse, you know? So you get to see people, you get to see demonstrations of the games, and they get to talk with the developers. It's done really, really well. But it's all to do with change. And I died. And speaking of changes, I've changed my logos quite a few times, and I wanted to apologize for people who are confused by that. That's just sort of a me thing, where I never really find one that sticks. This one has been what I've wanted to make for a long time, but I haven't found the right way to do it. I've always wanted to do a Nintendo Oval style, but it's very hard to do. I just barely pulled it off, and you can see it's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. But I think it looks okay, and I've gotten very positive feedback on that. People have really liked it. I've asked people on Instagram, what do you think about it, and they've all said they like it, so this one's here to stay for a while. You might see other variations of it, but I've said that about ones in the past, and you might look on my past videos and see other logos, and that might be confusing. I apologize for that. I'm trying to stay as consistent as possible, which is very, very hard to do in just, not even just with YouTube and streaming, but just with life. Consistency is tough. It's a lot easier said than done, that's for sure. If I stuck to a schedule, you guys might see more content, but I don't, because I don't know what tomorrow brings, ever. Take life one day at a time. That's the best thing you can do, is to take life one day at a time. And not let life get you discouraged or depressed, which I dealt with a lot as a young adult / teenager. I guess technically I'm still a young adult, although I'm almost 28. So, I'm not entirely sure how that all works. The official age is that you're considered what? I know 18 is considered legal adulthood. And then 21 is where you can drink and smoke and do all the other things that you should have the freedom to do as an adult to choose. I'm not encouraging drinking or smoking, by the way. In fact, I discourage both. Well, I should say I discourage drinking to get drunk. Drinking just to enjoy an alcoholic beverage, that's fine. But doing it for the sole purpose of getting drunk and planning on getting drunk, I don't approve of. I don't agree with. That's just, that has to do a lot with my faith in the Lord. So, and I even topped my other score. Yeah. Alright guys, well, that's pretty much all I have to say. Just wanted to apologize for the slow uploads and just sort of let you know where I've been and that I'm not dead. And from time to time things will just slow down. So, if you're new to the channel, just expect that, and I'm going to try to have as much content as I can so there's stuff people can watch when I'm not very active. And yeah, so thank you very much for watching and listening to me ramble incoherently. Hopefully you were able to take something positive from this. And I'll see you guys next time. God bless. Have a good one. Peace.